all about performance. Ooh, and that is...
And she's going to be up and
over the top with the turn vault.
Oh,
and the 180! Over the top.
Oh, taking the drop!
All right, so as you see on screen, athletes must keep the red flags to their right, yellow flags to their left. As we said earlier, they start on a pad. As soon as they leave that pad is when the time starts.
We got our boy Pablo going up and over. Yup, let's go.
Yep, up and over, and you can see him keeping that yellow flag to his left, red flag to his right. Once they get on top here, they're going to have to either go underneath or basically just through this corridor. I think we'll see some people using the bars, some people dropping all the way down, as you just saw.
And that's the advantage of using this two-flag system. You're able to kind of apply your own interpretation to the course. And now they got to go across this tiny, tiny beam with speed. Sketchy.
And here you see that railing we were talking about. They either have to go over, under, or through that, descending all the way down to the ground. And now it's very clear that upper body strength is going to play a huge role in this course. There is so much up and so much down the entire time.
And that final portion with the jump to the bar, that will be what separates a lot of our competitors, whether they are comfortable jumping to a bar with that speed.
Evelien Rosier,
also known as Evie. I believe this is her first time on the world stage here at SPL. Okay, so competitors can go whenever they are ready. Time starts as soon as they step off that mat.
It is armed and ready to go.
Okay, she's ready for that first vault. Yup.
Very fast, nice and scrambly. I like to see a little bit of scramble in these speed courses.
That's right. She's got her footwork on point, making each step count.
Having
no stutter.
Oh, bit of a shinner there. Still moving though.
And she's opting to go through the middle bar
and
konging to the ledge. We have not seen any of our other competitors practice that one. And dive konging to the finish.
Great finish. Did not miss the laser. Man, that was spooky going through the middle of the bars, stepping down to that branch directly into a little vault down.
Yep, that's nice. And yeah, that's been one of the more successful ones that I've seen, using that standalone pole to kind of side kong your way onto that ledge. That's one of, that is the quickest way to get there, more or less. A lot of other approaches involve carefully climbing down the face of that purple wall, and you could gain a lot of seconds, which could put you behind.
Yeah, and that being one of the highest points in the gym, it is absolutely terrifying even just standing up there, let alone trying to get over or through that gate as quick as you can.
And Evie with a time of 24.003.
And only real stumble happened there. Everything else was very solid.
Oh, yeah, look at that side pass, and just taking a sec to absorb it.
And as you talked there, wasn't quite comfortable jumping to the bar, so ended up going to the ground and then back up and over. Next up, we got Hanaho Yamamoto.
A returning SPL competitor all the way from Japan. Getting them last-minute chalk-ups. Let's go, Hanaho. Doing her preps off of the pressure mat. Very important note.
Yep. All of our athletes have been told if they do their jumping or their hype up on top of the mat, it's just going to start and stop the time.
It messes the whole system up. So don't do it.
All right.
And Hanaho, a very strong competitor. Also competing in style today, I believe.
And she's off. Up and over
going
the
up the
purple,
gray
nice
wall.
And strong.
And konging over the corner.
Oh, that is such an awkward climb.
Yeah, she is burning a lot of time.
A little bit slower onto the beam. Okay, let's see how she approaches the railing.
Underneath, that's what I would do. Oh, and jumping off. Woo! Okay. Woo! That is a tricky course. Holy. Some real awkward ascents and descents.
Yeah, I don't think that was the fastest that we're going to see. It was a little bit controlled. it was to the point where it was like, you know what, I'm not going to injure myself, but I'm also going to sacrifice a little bit of speed to make sure that I don't injure myself.
Her time, 26.670, putting her in second place.
Yeah, you can just see here
slow.
coming up, like, I would like to see her use the side a little bit more on the way up, but instead she tried to go for the straight arm climb up, and base is just so close to that wall, it makes it super difficult.
And, like, sure, they're smaller steps if you use the different features of that wall, but it'll help you ascend up a lot quicker. Whoa, just hesitating a touch.
And we're seeing a lot of our competitors actually use that branch. I think it's very likely to be faster to just go to cat and then maybe 180 back.
Yeah. You could also generate a little bit of momentum. Okay, so we've got Hikari Izumi from Japan competing in all 3 events.
And we were kind of gushing over her climb-ups earlier on that skill course.
We'll have to see if it comes into play on this one.
I think it definitely will with how many up and overs there are on this course. Well, here she goes. Also using that green wall. Great Kong up.
Come on. Oh, choosing a different route and lashing. Okay.
A little
What
floor
the
is
heck?
lava action. Okay.
All right, Hikari.
Deciding to use more leg strength than upper body strength here.
Yes.
Nice. Very fast.
Whoa. Oh.
A little bit of a slip, but such good decision
wow. making. Some split-second decisions she has to make when those mistakes happen, and it appeared that she made the right choices. We'll have to see if it reflects in her time.
That's one of the best things about these speed courses and the way that they're set up. You get to choose your own way. You choose your own path. They say as long as you don't break the rules, go wherever you want, and we saw that executed perfectly here by going over to the far beam, running across instead of trying to climb up.
These kinds of courses reflect the beauty of parkour, where parkour is a very subjective sport. Like, not everyone is going to approach a challenge in the same way. Now Hikari Izumi going into second place with a time of 24.403. All right, all the way from Hong Kong, Jess Chan, repping Kunoichi World Chase Tag.
And now she does have an injured ankle. That, I think, is going to come into play because there is a massive drop that is pretty much forced to take on this course.
And last I talked to her, she was a little unsure how she was going to descend down the purple wall. We'll have to see what choices she makes.
Well, let's hope she got it sorted out beforehand, because the last thing you want to do on a speed course is figure it out on the fly.
Yeah. And this is her first year training for competition. She is absolutely slaying it.
I tell you what, watching her in chase tag, she is a speed demon.
Yeah, her acceleration is unmatched. Big up Kunoichi.
All right, here she goes.
All right,
quick climb up.
Oh, and taking these drops, that's got to not feel good on her ankle. Okay, very consistent all the way up.
Could see her favoring her ankle there a little bit as well.
Okay, what's she going to do here? Up and over.
Over the top with the turn vault.
Oh,
in the 180.
Come on. And hitting the rail precision, Jess Chan falling through the laser gate.
Yo, Jess Chan showing up right now.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
What?
Bro, I am lightheaded right now. That made me scream.
I thought she was going to slow things down and be a little bit softer on that ankle. Quite the contrary. Not only does she go for the massive 180 drop from the top of the purple, but also hits the rail pre at the end.
Yeah. She said, screw it. It just took that drop. Oh, my goodness, Jess. Wow, and that's going to put her in first place with a time of 23.649. Holy Jess Chan. We will be seeing you in finals. Sheesh.
That was fantastic. Look at that smile. She's so stoked.
Yes, let's go. Just rocked it. That last-second decision to cat back across there, holy.
Yeah, I wonder if she sorted that out beforehand or that was just like, nope, I'm here, let's go.
I did not see her do that in practice.
All right, next up we got Katerina Washbourne coming from Houston, Texas, representing Rise Parkour. Now she was, I don't think anybody saw this coming, how fast she was in the earlier rounds.
She's a sleeper.
One thing that did give her a little bit of issues was the climb up strength. She's quite a bit younger, something she hasn't developed as much, but everything else, she scrambles, she scrapes.
And she's got some rock solid tech too.
Look at that acceleration.
Oh, okay. Oh, and just landing a little too close to the wall, just couldn't quite get the acceleration she was
staying
looking
low,
for.
getting off. She's got to get up fast. There we go.
Just not quite nailing those foot placements, but
All
it should be okay.
Got a little bit of time to make up for it then. Great across the beam, over the top.
Okay, yes.
Going all the way down. Nice step up.
Okay.
Great finish. All right, deciding to take a different route. She's shaking her head. She doesn't really like that one.
Yeah, just a couple misses in there.
Very curious to see the score that comes through. You can see she didn't want to take that same 180 drop, wasn't willing to, and that did cost a big time.
Her time, 25.458, rounding up to .46. Yeah, and just missing her foot there, and that cost her.
And here, taking the safe route of going all the way down, I do respect that, but it is going to cost some time.
Killed a lot of momentum. Yo, Megan McQueen from Denver. A fierce speed competitor. Not unfamiliar with speed challenges. She trains speed courses regularly at Apex.
Came in first in the qualifier. Came in third fastest time yesterday.
And one of our youngest competitors.
Wiping the shoes down, making sure that she doesn't have any slips while climbing up this big old gray wall in the back.
Because you got no time to do that mid-course. Unless you're Kent Johns with the mid-run shoe wipe.
Throwback to Kent Johns.
Hey, yo. Let's go, Megan.
Oh, here she goes.
Oh, she is quick up and over that first wall.
Oh, nice work up the slanted.
And I think she's not going to have any issues with this ascent.
There we go. Perfect steps.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, we had a false start.
Unlucky. False start. Lorena was yelling stop for quite some time. I was not paying any attention.
Nah, I was zoned.
Oh, that feels so bad as a competitor, too. You get in the zone, you get your adrenaline going, you just hit that flow state, and then you got to bring it back and do it again.
Womp, womp. That sucks. Oh, so she left the pad completely and might have touched it a second time. And our competitors have been instructed how this pad works, so it is unfortunate that that accident occurred. I think she may get a second chance to run at the course. I
believe she will. Looks like Ref Tom is talking about it right now.
Okay, so it looks like she's going to go after.
Yeah, give her a little bit of break, I think.
Okay. And hopefully that's not the last we'll be seeing of Megan McQueen. Okay, yeah. She'll be redoing it at the end of the round. Okay, that's all good, Megan McQueen.
We'll have to wait and see how Megan does on her second attempt.
Oh. Taylor Carpenter is up next.
Now, she was telling me earlier she doesn't necessarily consider what she does calisthenics.
We got some false information. She is a parkour athlete.
She is a parkour athlete. She trains for parkour and does parkour.
And reps Prometheus, one of our sponsors, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. That could also be false information.
Josh Dowie just out here.
I'm just saying stuff.
Sometimes you got to just say stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Let's go, Taylor.
We'll confirm it later.
Yeah. And Taylor, a longtime SPL competitor. Rock solid tech. Yeah,
Ooh,
look
so
at how
fast.
quick. Yep, down she
Camera
goes.
can't even keep up with her.
And she's going to be the quickest up this descent, or ascent.
Perfect steps.
Let's go.
Staying on top of the beam there.
And keeping it controlled. And what's she going to do?
Through the
Fish
middle.
pass.
All right.
Oh, and jumping.
Big
Okay,
drop.
cool.
Side. Oh, good strides
Yeah,
across.
okay. Some really good acceleration from stepping up that rail.
Yeah, I love to watch the strides across the rail instead of the vault up and then vault down. The strides can keep propelling you forward, where the vault kind of has you stagnate for a bit.
Oh, we got ourselves a new first place. Oh, schmack. Taylor Carpenter with the time. 21.694. Goodness. Oh, look at that depth of field camera crew. Nice one. Come on. Yeah, she was
Almost
quick.
2 full seconds ahead of the next closest competitor.
Damn.
And you can see that power going up and over in the beginning really paying off, as well as perfect steps going up the tall gray.
Yup, she is quick.
But Miranda Tibbling, she blew everyone's minds yesterday. Not only beating everybody on her first run, but beating everybody and herself on her second run.
Damn.
Both times taking the massive height drop off the chimney, even with, I believe, an injured foot or possibly ankle.
Uh-huh. Yeah, she beat all the other competitors and then was like, oh, wait, parkour is about beating yourself in your own time. Absolute legend. Jumping the manpower gap recently, the third female athlete to do so. There's a big old drop, and it is showing in her tech. These drops are nothing to her. Yesterday, opting to jump from the chimney straight over the wall where other competitors were jumping to the wall. She was taking that drop.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see her take the big old drop from the purple. Possibly slide under, maybe turn ball over.
Yeah, she's a high candidate for knocking Taylor Carpenter out of first place, but we'll have to see. And I think the deciding factor for a lot of these competitors has been that ascent up the dark gray wall. And this is so up and down and up and down. They are getting gassed even by that second drop.
Yeah, it looks like as they go up that gray wall, almost everyone's taking a similar path. It's just whether you can pull yourself up fast enough. Seems the path has been figured out. It's all about performance. Oh, and that is some great performance here. Staying low.
Yep. Oh, let's go. That's looking good.
A little bit slower on the top out, but aside from that, fastest we've seen. No slowdown here.
Yo!
Yes!
Ooh!
Oh, got a little hung up. Go
Yo! Let's go, Miranda!
Miranda Tibbling making up all the time there.
Our only competitor to jump to the mint wall.
We were asking whether they were going to jump to the bar or go down. She said, no, I'm skipping the bar entirely. I'm not just doing the precision. I'm doing the step ball over and through.
Yo, Miranda. Sub 20 with the time of 19.54. Holy smokes.
Incredible work from Miranda. I got a little bit scared there as she went down the purple, hanging on it. Looked like she almost got stuck there for a second.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh no, this could be bad. Made up for everything at the end.
Yo.
As we see here, jumping off this vault to that platform.
And consistent speed going up the wall. Very important.
And now here was the big time switch right here. She took it all the way to the right, or sorry, all the way to the left, so that she had a big run up to this big step.
Ooh!
Look at that step ball.
Let's go, Miranda. Stepping up the competition.
All right, but we're not done yet. We still got Megan McQueen coming back to get her actual run on the course.
All right. Let's go, Megan. She's not looking happy, but that's okay. She's got that first attempt out of her way. Maybe she'll make some changes.
Man, and as a competitor, speaking from experience, it's so hard to be stressed out about your one run all day, and then to have that run start, stop, and you think once it starts, okay, it's gone. All the stress is gone. But no, having to have to stop and then come back and do it all over again, that is one of the worst feelings you can have.
Yeah, you got to dip back into that stress that you thought you had escaped. Let's go, Megan. She's got to collect herself, be calm, focus, and execute.
That being said, her beginning on that first run was incredible. Can she pull it off again here?
Let's
yes,
go.
Looks
Looking
good.
good.
Looks good.
Can she keep it up?
Right around that red flag.
Yes. Okay. Consistent speed and
There
stepping
it
off
is.
that little wall. That's great. Assisting that top out.
All right, how'd she get over? Over the top.
Oh,
straight
taking the drop.
To the rail.
Yo, okay.
Step at the end.
Oh.
Boosting herself over, not just the vault. I talked earlier about how I don't like to see the vault. She did the vault with the step.
Come on. Check out this cool girl. No big deal. Yeah, dude, she took the whole drop. Damn.
That has potential right there. I'm waiting to see the score, but that has potential to put her in the top.
Whoa, 20.48. Putting Taylor Carpenter in third.
Megan McQueen in second place with that incredible finish.
Yo. Damn, that's sick. Wow. That's it for women's speed. Just taking one last look at Megan's run. There we go. And that's her mom right there. What's up, Mel? Loved by the community.
Here, not slowing down to get across that beam. Decides to go over the top, lagging that 1 foot behind, but leaving it in the air to take the drop. Hits the precision Kong, steps, propelling herself through the finish.
And that's a nice touch because, yeah, the Kong is enough, and then you just add that little step, and you can get that extra split second of time saved.
And at a competition of this caliber, the Parkour World Championships, SPL2, you need every millisecond that you can save in every one of these courses.
Jeez. Yo, that jump that Miranda did to that mint wall. Okay, here we go. Here's Taylor's
Taylor
run.
Carpenter coming up.
I think one of our strongest ascents.
And it looked like maybe that was a little bit slow on the drop down. Yeah, also deciding to go to the ground instead of jumping to the bar. Miranda here coming up very strong, probably our fastest competitor, and that's really where she saved time, going up there and making the jump across the big gap at the end.
Yo, and so economic with her movements going through that purple part. Holy.
Right here. That was the biggest time saver we've seen.
Yup. And also, one thing I'm noticing from that replay was she took no time at all going over the top of the purple wall, whereas other competitors did linger for a little bit.
I think maybe Megan was fastest over that very top right there.
Okay.
Coming over here is where she dropped a little bit of time on. Well, maybe she made up time there, actually. I'm not sure.
Like, she gained some and she lost some.
Yeah, that was actually very fast. I got a little bit thrown off by the slow motion, though, so I can't be held accountable for that.
Yeah. And now we are going to have a quick little commercial from one of our sponsors. Check it out. Sponsor.
Nah, man, screw the sponsors. Look at these boys.
He's truly someone that wanted something in life and reached out and grabbed it and let no one stop him.
I think a lot of people saw him as an underdog, and now they're like, oh, whoa, Jared is the threat to take first place.
Come on, how you going to be sick in style and speed, man? That is incredible.